So as we conclude this first week with the last video for week one, this idea statement video that you're watching now, I want to talk about the second assignment that is going to be due next week, and that is this idea statement assignment. So again, you won't be able to click on this until you've completed the assignments above it with that. And that's on purpose, so that way you have to move in order with that. But you can start working on this right away just by looking at this video. So the idea statement assignment is just going to be basically getting your project idea approved. And so it's only a paragraph or so in length, and you're going to answer these few questions. What are you interested in? Right? So what sort of research project do you want to do? What sort of things do you want to look at with that? While looking at that, what measures do you want to use? And these are like research measures. So how are we going to collect data from our participants? What sort of specific tests or measures or data are you going to use? Are you going to be using the Biodex to measure strength? Are you going to be using just a goniometer to measure range of motion? Whatever you're interested in, you have to have some sort of measure to measure change over time or change compared to a control group. So what sort of measures are you interested in using? Obviously, we need to be able to recruit subjects. So how would you go about recruiting subjects to complete this idea? And the idea on asking this early on is because you might have a really great idea, but if we're going to have a real hard time recruiting enough subjects to do this, specifically in the area of injuries, right? If you're interested in doing injuries, I would strongly oppose that idea and urge you to go in a separate direction, just because over the course of your time of completing this project, you really only have about 6 months to collect your data at most, right? And if you're looking at ankle sprains, how are you going to get enough people to sprain their ankle in that 6 months? So really for a master's thesis like this, you're looking at recruiting healthy subjects. And so where can you go about getting subjects? The easiest way for you to think about is to recruit Augie athletics teams. But if you don't have some sort of relationship with that team already, that might become more difficult, specifically if you're doing any sort of thing with repeated measures, because over time, these people are always working out and always changing. So the ability to get them in a period of time when they are not working out in between, if you need them to like not do anything for 24 or 48 hours before or after your testing, you're not going to get that. So start thinking about where and how you can recruit subjects. And then lastly, how could you collect data? Where would we go? Is this something that we would need to use one of the Sanford research facilities? Is this something we could do up in the athletic training lab? Maybe in the exercise science lab? Where and how are we going to collect this data? So this is only about a paragraph. It doesn't need to be extensive. It's just your idea. This isn't publishable or anything like this. It's not going to be a part of your long-term thesis. This is just getting your idea approved. So write that out and we can talk about that. My advice to you is to talk with your classmates as well as talk to me and see about what sort of group projects might we be able to do. You can do group projects within your thesis where you guys are going to work together to collect data. You'll still do your own thesis portion of that, and you'll still write your own literature review and all that. But instead of trying to collect, each of us collect our own data, we can pool together and collect larger data sets by using more individuals. So if you have absolutely no idea on what you want to do, talk with your classmates, talk with me, and let's see if there's maybe a group idea that you can go in, or I can work with you one-on-one to help come up with this idea. So this is due February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to you all there. By midnight, hopefully you will not be doing this at midnight and will be enjoying Valentine's Day. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great day.